Hello and welcome to this short demonstration on NLP. Let me get my slides up. I hope you can see the screen. Neuro-linguistic programming, NLP. My name is Cameron Beddy. I'm a certified trainer through AB NLP Worldwide, which means I can certify NLP practitioners to master practitioner level. I'm also an approved trainer by ANLP UK. And I also offer hypnosis practitioner and master practitioner courses. In this short bite-sized video, I just want to take you through a bit more information about what NLP is, how it works, how you can use it in your life, what you can expect from a training, and then kind of give you more insights around neuro-linguistic programming. Why would you want to learn NLP? Well, most people come from a place where they're passionate about wanting to improve their own life or their own relationships, their finances, or they want to achieve their own goals, or they have the passion as well to help other people. Now, whether you're in a profession where you're currently helping people, or whether you're considering having a career change where you probably will end up feeling more fulfilled from the impacts that you're having in someone else's life, that is something that can be achieved by utilizing and working with NLP as a coach. But why would you want to learn NLP? Well, perhaps you want a deeper understanding of the mind, or perhaps you want to apply this learning as a practitioner to your current job, your business, your brand, or even start working as a coach. Perhaps you want to transform how you think or how you feel and how you live and the results that you're getting quickly. NLP can definitely allow you to do that. Or perhaps you want to improve the way that you're communicating with the language that you're using inside your head with the things that you're saying, because NLP will help you to discover how you can improve the language that you're using inside your head. Or perhaps you want to improve the language that you're using when you're giving public speeches, or when you're writing, or when you're working with people in your current role. What exactly is NLP? Well, there's a few different definitions I've brought up here. That NLP is the study of a subjective experience. So when you're working with an individual, when you're coaching someone, you're stepping into their map of the world. You're stepping into their model of the mind, and NLP allows you to do that, to get a deeper understanding of what it is they're experiencing inside mentally and emotionally. That mental and emotional pattern could be leading them to experience anxiety, or a lack of confidence, or a negative behavior. Or it could be leading them to have something successful in their life, or it could be something that they do really well. When you step into and uncover someone's subjective experience, you then understand the strategies of their mind, where you can then either make changes and improvements, or take those strategies and utilize them in areas of their life where things need improving. So what NLP allows you to do is it allows you to look at how the mind works for yourself and for the people that you're coaching with. And it allows you to look at what works and what doesn't. And in some ways, it's described as a change technology. Whereas a person may go to see a counselor or therapist and sit and talk about their experience, NLP provides change, transformation, by looking at where a person is and helping them establish an outcome of where they want to get to. But it provides a trail of tools, techniques, methods that allows a person to change. So on a practitioner, typically, you're learning a sequence of methods that leads to excellence, that leads to results, outcomes, changes in behavior, which can be applied to your own life, which is really important because then you understand the work very quickly. But you can use it when you're coaching other people in any field. You don't need to know that field. You don't need to know that business. You can apply the sequences of methods to a variety of different areas to help the person achieve their outcome. And so how does NLP work? Well, neuro-linguistic programming, as I've kind of touched on, looks at analyzing the structure of the mind in relation to how the person's thinking, what those thought patterns allows the person to achieve. or what those thought patterns allows the person to get stuck in a position with, because their thoughts might be limiting them and not allowing them to move forward. So you're analyzing the structure of the mind in a particular area. In discovering the person's structure of the mind, for how they're doing what they're doing, you can then make changes. You can create changes to someone's mental strategies, and you can work with the language of their mind for what they see, for what they hear and say to themselves, which will transform how they feel very quickly. And I'm going to say it one more time, all of which you can apply to your own life. I currently use NLP as a coach, as a teacher, as a trainer, working with people who come on trainings for whether it's self-development, whether it's personal development, whether it's skills that they want to add to their current role, whether they're a coach, a therapist, a nutritionist, a personal trainer, or I have people that want a career change, people that want to learn about the mind, want to learn about coaching, and then they go off and build a practice, or they work with people in groups. I also work in-house with some companies and also in universities and kind of performing arts sectors, where I'm educating people around mindfulness, teaching them around NLP on how to use their mind on a daily basis to get the outcomes that they want. That's something that you could do from a practitioner, and definitely a master practitioner level. You can offer one-to-one coaching, group work, online programs. I have an anxiety solutions online course, which has become a bit of a passive income because people log on, they register, they go through the lessons themselves. I also have Master Your Mindset online program. There's lots of different ways you can work using these skills. I'm the author of Your Mind is Your Home, and I have my second book, which is due out, which is all around anxiety, but from an NLP base. You can use it in your current job. I've had people who are in management, I've had teachers, nurses come on the training to then offer something to people that they work with, or just to improve how they're performing in their own role. It can be used for sports, presenting, confidence building, for enhancing someone's performance. It can be used for anxiety coaching, working with stress and burnout, and even as a therapeutic tool. There's so many ways that you can use NLP. And so what you're going to learn on a practitioner in the first weekend, when you look at the science of the mind, and we're looking at the theory, the side of where NLP was developed, how it came about, but in specific, what someone does inside their head. We're going to look at, and you can probably relate this to yourself as you're looking and listening to this, whether a person formulates pictures with their thoughts. So they see pictures in their mind, or perhaps they have scenes, scenarios, or mental movies playing inside their head. Or perhaps their experience is formulated with that inner dialogue and those inner sounds. And so what happens is you get to understand through the language that someone uses how they are thinking. When you learn to listen to the words and the representational systems that someone uses, not only can you match their representational system, so you build a rapport, but you'll be able to understand how they are structuring their thoughts. Everything that you experience gets filtered through your brain. Your mind will filter, it will delete, it will distort, it will generalize so much of the information that's around you, and it will represent it through the language of the mind for how you label it, for what you say about it, for the picture that you hold in your mind. Now, that could be a positive representation, or it could be a negative representation. It could be an empowering representation or a disempowering representation. Once you are able to understand and elicit what a person's doing inside their head, you can then offer a change if you need to offer a change. And that's the structure of the practitioner level. You're learning lots of tools and resources to work out how someone is deleting, distorting, generalizing the structure of their mind, and how that deletion, distortion, generalization leads to them getting results. For a lot of people, the results that they're getting in their life aren't the results that they want. So being able to change that will enable you as a practitioner to help someone transform their life and the results they're getting. So an NLP practitioner is going to allow you to increase your awareness. As I've said, you're going to be able to understand representational systems through the sense words that people use in language, through their eye movements, from where they're going with their eyes, where they're leading internally for information as they encode and give meaning to it to then translate it to you. That can help you increase your sales, increase your results that you're getting. It can help you increase and improve your interventions so that you're not just talking from your map and model of the world. You're going to be able to use language which empowers a person rather than disempowers a person, which helps them to overcome their limiting beliefs, their fears, their lack of confidence, because you're going to be able to understand how a person is thinking so that you don't relate it to how you're thinking. So you're going to have a heightened, increased awareness. The foundations of NLP will allow you to coach people. So you'll be able to set outcomes, goals, plans that help the person be accountable and helps the person take steps, actions towards having that goal as their reality. A lot happens in sessions where people will say what they want and they're in their current position and they have an idea of where they want to get to. But a lot of magical things happen through language and communication, which I'll teach you on a training where you'll be able to then help a person solve their challenges. And that's using all of the NLP tools, things like anchoring, things like mindfulness, helping them to change their state, helping them to end in a conflict, helping them to make better decisions, helping them to end procrastination, helping them to stop feeling anxious or fearful. So the foundations help you to understand their map of the world very quickly and then offer them tools, resources, techniques to work on their mindset, which then formulates the plan to get them from where they are to where they want to be. And I've seen it time and time again on practitioner trainings, especially with people that are new to this field, that have no experience. They kind of come in with a bit more of a clean slate because this is their foundation that they're learning, but they excel in helping the people that they're working with and understanding the language that's used, the representational systems, the eye movements, because they absorb it because it's new to them, but they really understand that they use it then with the people that they're coaching. They help them to overcome all of their limitations, their fears, and help them move forward to achieving their goals. So consider, do you have a passion to help others? Because that's the main thing that's needed to do an NLP practitioner. Do you have a passion to either help yourself to transform your own life or to help other people, to have that career where you're helping others? Do you want to help yourself or other people get better results? Perhaps you want to feel more fulfilled with the work that you're doing on a daily basis. And now you have the opportunity to work online internationally, more so with people. I haven't done any work clinically for a year. I've worked internationally with people online. You could work from any location. All you need is your laptop, a Zoom account, a Skype account, and you can be coaching people all over the world. But you need that passion. And if you want to feel fulfilled with the work that you're doing, you want to help people transform their lives, help them get their results, and even transform the way that you're living, then this is definitely the training for you. I will teach you exactly what I do with my clients. I've been working with NLP since 2013. I work with a lot of people in the media. I work with CEOs. I work with NHS nurses. I bring my experience into the training because I'm not just a trainer that runs courses. I still do a lot of one-to-one work. I also work with a lot of teenagers and students where there's a huge calling for more practitioners to help them through their studies and university years. You'll be able to apply all of the training to your own life. I will teach you how to get clients and how to build a business. And this training is different because it's an accelerated training. It's spread over 3 live weekends, live learning. You get a pre-study audio, which is like a podcast to listen to before the training. You also get a post-study video tutorials of each method to recap, and you also get the whole course as a Zoom recording. Excuse me. I also offer one-to-one supervision, which is included in your training to help you build your practice and to build your confidence. They were just a few things I wanted to share with you in this video, in this presentation. please check your inbox, your spam box, because I'm going to send you another presentation and take you through some coaching techniques on how to formulate outcomes and how to work as a coach. I will demonstrate that in the next video. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at info@cameronbeddy.com. I'm also on Instagram at Coach Cameron Beddy, where I'm sharing NLP on a daily basis. But if you do have any questions, please get in touch or check out mindbodymethod.co.uk for full details on the training. I'll see you in the next video.